Sensitive people often feel overwhelmed and we wonder why. It seems like we struggle more than others who seem to effortlessly move through life. We have the ability to absorb the emotions and energy of those around us, but that leaves us feeling like we are less capable compared to others. In this video, I will talk about why the key to overcoming this isn't just setting boundaries with others, but with our own beliefs, and how by shifting these beliefs, we can actually create more energy into our lives and we can embrace the power that we have of being sensitive, how we can turn it into a superpower instead of just living life feeling like we are exhausted all the time and overwhelmed. Why the key to overcome this is not in setting up boundaries with people anymore, and it's on setting up boundaries with your own beliefs. And the reason is because, yes, as empaths and people pleasers, it is a wonderful part of the process to learn how to say no to invitations, to say no to people, and finding the communication style to communicate these things. I think I agree that we still need to do that. But we get to a place where, especially if you're coming from being a people pleaser, like I don't think we overcome fully being a people pleaser in our lives, like we might, you know, improve a lot, but I think it still is going to present in different ways. We will be more aware and we will know how to respond. And that's the intention of this video, to give you more tools and to show you how it might also present into your life. And and the way is showing up in my life at the moment is that I already have some beliefs and I already have some ideas about how I want to live my life, the lifestyle that I like. But often, even if we are very good at saying, no, I don't want that, or I don't agree with this, it's very sneaky. It's very easy to be in the place sometimes of agreeing, agreeing with others, what they believe about things. Um, and I'm facing at the moment this belief that I think for a lot of us, it presents, it's a common one, and it's the belief that our value is in how much we do, that we must do a lot in order to feel enough, to, yeah, to feel like we are enough to others, that we need to work really hard and we have to do many, many, many things. And usually what happens is that we have friends and we have family members that those are their beliefs, that the way they function, and also I want to say, like, it works for people. Like, there are people that have a lot of energy that they can do. If we talk a little bit about human design and astrology, in human design there are two energy types, the generators and manifestor generators, that have a lot of energy. In my case, just to share a little bit more details, I'm coming from a family of manifestor generators and generators. They have a lot of energy. So I know I somewhere in my subconscious, I'm used to seeing that the normal thing is that people work 9 to 5 and they have energy, constant energy all the time. So I want to say that's why it's so important to learn about who we are and to create awareness about who we are. Um, so, yeah, I know it works very well for some people. I know that it's not the case for me, that it does not work for me. So, by me sharing, interacting with other people, making plans, and spending time with other people, I started noticing that I was agreeing with their beliefs that the normal thing is to do a lot. Now I want to talk about what we can do to shift this behavior and the belief. And the first thing, as I recommend on most of my videos, it's making some time to meditate, to connect with yourself, to your thoughts and your emotions. And it's always really good to reflect a little bit about, when did you pick up this belief? When did you start acting this way? If it's a current situation, maybe you have done it in the past, maybe it comes from childhood. As I shared earlier, I'm coming from a family of doers and action takers. They are just go, 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 go all the time. And feeling into that, like, how did you feel in the past? I'm very sure it's been overwhelming for you most of your life, as it is for me. But now the great thing is that we get to choose how we want to live life, how we want to experience life. The next thing we do is to create a new belief. I share my belief is that my value is not in how much I do. My value is in just who I am, in my essence, in my energy, and in the quality of the things I do. So, being aware of the old belief, creating a new belief, and the third step for this is to take action. And with the third step, I'm gonna add a little piece to that step, and it's just be compassionate, because beliefs, that's the thing with beliefs, they've been in our subconscious, they've been running for a while. So the more gentle, the more compassionate, the more loving we can be, the better, because they can be stubborn, and they're gonna present. It's gonna be a little different for some people. For some of us, it can be, right away, that we are just like, okay, it's gone. It's not presenting anymore. For some of us, it can take a little longer. So just be aware. The next time it presents, remind yourself your new belief, and start applying it also. You can start creating activities, you can start planning your day, the way you want to experience life based on that belief. For example, what I've been doing these days is like, I decided that I'm a manifestor in human design, if that matters for anyone. So you can have an idea also about my energy type and how my energy, I don't have constant energy. I'm still learning about human design and how to use my energy. But for me, it's not realistic to work 5 days and still check my laptop on the weekends. And maybe hang out with people, you know, 4 days of the week. Um, I, I I get very overwhelmed when I do that. So I need a long time. You can create your own, but I'm gonna share what I do. I need a lot of alone time to spend a couple of hours going on walks, getting back to my own energy. That way, I also, if I'm, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, for empaths and sensitive people, we take in a lot. So if I don't have those spaces in my day, those times to reset my energy, I keep my friends' ideas, emotions, problems. So I have to be super aware of what's mine, what's not mine. And more than that, I it's very important for me just to clear out. So spending time by myself, going on walks, spending time in nature. I also I'm a very active person, so exercising, riding a bicycle around the city, journaling, and I combine, the alone time with giving myself those spaces, those activities, those things, foods that really nurture myself and even like my inner child, that bring the joy out of me, that get me excited. That's the way I can reset, and I can feel myself again. And of course, sleeping in, it's as a manifestor and as a sensitive person, that resets also my psyche and my psyches and my everything, my ideas, getting some good sleep, eating well. Yeah, find yours. That's the things that have worked for me. And one thing that I've been becoming a little protective, very protective with, is how much of outside of interactions with my friends and work and people, how much of other information I let into my subconscious. So I'm in a phase right now, I'm at a place in my life where I'm not watching much TV. I'm very selective with the content, the things that I consume on social media, because yeah, we don't realize, but that starts building up in our subconscious, and it can be. What I find is that the more information, I feel like I'm a little baby, like a little child. I am overstimulated if I am absorbing, if I am in constant contact with information, and it's hard when I have so much information. Of course, I feel stressed out, and I think the main thing for me is that I don't feel clear. Like my ideas are just like my mind is just so foggy. Like, I don't know how I feel, or I don't know what I think. And those are not states that I enjoy. I love feeling connected to life, connected to my emotions, and having clarity, yeah, in how I feel and what I think, and also it affects my inspiration. The more clogged, the more um, overwhelmed I feel, the less inspiration I have to create. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here and being part of this journey. I'm very excited to hear um, if you have experienced something similar, if you already have been working on shifting beliefs and the boundaries you have with your beliefs as a sensitive person. And yeah, feel free to share any insights or your experience. I will be more than happy to learn about you. um, and yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until the next video.